Today I'm going to be doing an unpacking from my trip to England and Ireland. I will be rolling out vlogs about each of these later, and so please subscribe to the channel to see those when I finally get them edited. But today we're focusing on what we unpack from our trip. This was my personal item bag that I brought. This was my luggage, the carry-on size, and I did not expand it before I left, but now on the way back, I did expand it and I checked it on the way home. And my husband and I bought this rolling duffel to accommodate all of our souvenirs and make it easier to pack on the way home. So here we go. Basically, this I keep packed all the time. And so the only thing to really take out of here is my packing cube with my outfit and my jewelry, because I do use my jewelry obviously at home too. And then this is the packing cube with an extra outfit just in case my stuff got lost or whatever. If I spilled something, I have a t-shirt that I can put on. So if I've somehow ruined my outfit, I can put that in there. But other than that, this is pretty much all the other stuff stays in here in between my trips. We were lucky enough to find this. It was only like 20 euros. I don't even have anything in this outside pocket. So I have some dirty clothes, like my pajamas. I forgot to bring a laundry bag, if you can believe that. So this has all my dirty laundry in it. Didn't take me long to get some kind of bag to put all that in. I have some chocolates from one of our hotels. I have just some different toiletries that I just, instead of carrying them back in my backpack, I just put them in this extra overflow luggage because it was easier. I also have my other pair of shoes in there, like random, everything that I just wanted to like toss somewhere the last day. We left early in the morning, so I just put all that in here. Also, the windbreaker. This is a waterproof windbreaker, and I liked the color because it matched everything that I brought with me, but alas, I did not even wind up wearing that. This is a waterproof, windproof Northface jacket. It has a zip-in, zip-out puffer, and I forgot what this is called. I don't even know if they sell these anymore. It's like dry fit or something like that. It has like different things so you can make it heavier, warmer, or lighter. In any case, I wore that mostly in England, actually. I did wear it in Dublin one day. Like I said, just random toiletries from the last day that I just shoved in here. The umbrella that I did not use. I actually did not even use this when it was raining. I just used my hood. I had a nice waterproof jacket, so I would wear the hood. And so I wound up buying this especially for the trip because it had this like special button so I could not have to worry about getting it up and down, but I never wound up using it, not even once. This is my husband's jacket, the outer shell of his waterproof jacket. We just use this for a few of our overspill things because our other suitcases were getting pretty jam-packed, and so that just helped us have a more stress-free trip back home. It didn't cost us anything to check it, and it was a $20 or 20 euro bag, so it just definitely worth the peace of mind. I bought this little plastic wrap thing, and you can see how it's got like black marks and stuffs on it. I did get this specifically for that reason because this is my new favorite piece of luggage because I love this French pink color. And so I bought this to protect it. I found it on the Amazon. And so it pretty easily comes on and off like that. So the first thing that flew out at me was this little selfie stick. And I used this a couple times. I was glad to have it. I'm still learning how to use my gimbal. And so this is just easier for me to use until I figure that one out. I'm gonna just take both. And so for this side, I did come home with some clean socks and underwear, which was great. I had plenty. I didn't have to do any laundry. I bought this, and this is one of the reasons that we had so many problems packing for the way home, because souvenirs, like this is an Aran wool sweater made in Ireland, and it's really great and warm and everything like that. And I'm super glad that I bought it, but it took up a lot of space in my suitcase, and I just didn't want to have to wear it on the way home because I wanted to just be like easy peasy on the way home, but I love this sweater. I love that it zips up, or I can wear it like a front zip. And if you do, it has a double layer. And obviously I don't have any kind of affiliate link for this, but I will just say if you're ever in Ireland, they have really cool sweaters. If you're Irish, you might even be able to find the Erin sweater pattern for your family name. And anyway, I'm really excited. This was my big souvenir that I found that I was like, I thought I might get a sweater in Ireland and England, and I wound up just with this one. And I didn't find any other ones that I wanted, so this kind of just sewed it all up for me. This packing cube, I pretty much wore, let me see. Yeah, I pretty much wore everything that I have packed up in here, but these are things that I could have worn again. If they go into a cube, it means I could have worn it again. If it goes into the dirty bag, it means that it just needs to be washed. They all need to be washed. So you can see these are like wrinkled up in here, but these could have been worn again because they weren't like dirty. Just a couple of random loose items. I took way too many snacks. I did not eat these. I had a bunch of protein bars that wound up coming home with me that I didn't eat. And I also, here's another snack. I also overpacked on warm items. These are like fleece nylons that I thought I might wear underneath my pants and underneath my skirts. Never used those once. These things I pack all the time, and I'm always glad that I packed them in case I needed them, but I didn't. So you could consider that however you want to, a waste of space, or that I was prepared if I needed it. So I just feel more comfortable bringing that stuff with me, so I don't care if I'm lugging around a few extra things than I need to, because I just like knowing I have it if I want it. This was like this isn't merino wool. I had a couple of merino wool shirts because they're warm to wear. They're body regulating, so if it's warm, they keep you cool. If it's cold, they keep you warm. And so I brought, this is a similar shirt, but I didn't wind up using it. Same thing, these leggings to go under my pants and under my skirt. These are like a thermal layer that I did not wind up using. So I wasted a lot of space on trying to stay warm. This is a phone case that kind of works and broke at the same time. That's that. This is the tag certifying that my Erin sweater is authentic. Oh, I love to buy products at pharmacies in Europe, and this I got in Ireland, and it's the same. It's kind of like that French pharmacy thing. There's a lot of items that you can get, whether it's France, Europe in general. Like I got this one in Ireland. It could be England, it could be Portugal, and I have got this specific sunscreen in Portugal as well. And I like this because it's better than the sunscreens that we sell here in the United States, and everything's better from Europe. They have much higher standards for skin and food and stuff. So anytime I can find a product there, I will bring it home. And I have a whole nother video coming, so subscribe if you haven't already, because I do have a French pharmacy video coming out. I had bug repellent, my wrinkle release. I didn't really wind up using this. All my stuff really traveled pretty well, so I took it home with me because it was a waste not to. This is so warm. I'm gonna take this off. I was surprised they didn't have more pink in the Erin sweater stores. That's one thing I was surprised about. Okay, so then my toiletries bag, and what happened is I usually take out the toiletries that I use, like my must-have toiletries, and I put them in Ziploc baggies when I'm traveling and I'm only gonna be somewhere for one night, so I can pack my suitcase with my toiletries kit the night before in my suitcase and just have like my ride or die items that I have for the next day, and then I can just stick those into my backpack. Or in this case, I stuck them in our check bag the morning that we left. And then I had 2 hats that I did use both of those. I got a bunch of souvenirs at Fortnum and Mason. This is for our neighbors that always look after our house while we're gone, and they're so sweet, so I wanted to get them something. It's rose biscuits, and so I did save space in my hard shell luggage, so hopefully these made it without getting crushed for them. I bought a Christmas ornament in Ireland. This is from one of the Aaron sweater stores, actually where I got my sweater. Some of my like random little toiletries. For souvenirs, I got this in Ireland. I like to get dish towels because I will use them. They pack really flat. You don't waste space. And so I got this one from Ireland as a souvenir. This is just like some paperwork. I never did wear my flat shoes, so that's that. And then this is just wine away. And I actually did not need that on this trip, so that was good. And just like some bags. Oh, I did get a pair of these little knit mittens, but they don't have the fingers. And I love these because I can still keep my hands warm and use my phone. And these were also from the Aaron Sweater Market in Ireland. At Fortnum and Mason, it's funny, all of us girls that were on the trip bought these, even though we weren't together. It turns out we all got one of these, and they came in really handy because we were all buying so much stuff that our suitcases were overflowing. And it wasn't till towards the end of our trip that we found these other like bags that we were gonna check and take home. So we were transferring all of our stuff in these extra bags. I had my Longchamp tote, and I also filled this before we got that bag. So it's funny, but that's just a nice day-to-day bag. And I got some chocolates for the kids. They don't really appreciate having souvenirs from the place unless it's something like fun, like that they can eat or something like that, because they don't really want a t-shirt from somewhere that they didn't visit themselves. So we usually get them some kind of candy. And these are a couple more of my protein bars that I never ate. And then I got this nice tea towel from London, and it has a lot of cool things in London on it. And I love that it has shoes on it because we did a little girls' night where we went to the Devil Wears Prada and it was just the girls. The guys just did something else, and so that was really fun to make a memory like that. And then I guess I took this dental kit and then nylons. I brought, these are just folded bags from the stores that I shopped at. And then I brought these to go under pants because I was thinking it was gonna be so much colder than it was, but I didn't wind up wearing these either. So I definitely packed on the side of, oh, it's gonna be so cold, and then we got really nice weather. So I'm not gonna complain about that. It would have been easier to pack if it wasn't forecasted to be so chilly, but all in all, I'm glad I had all the things I had because there were a couple of days where it was cold, and I was glad I had my heavy jacket, and I even had gloves in the pocket of that jacket. So I was glad to have the Northface coat. So all in all, I think I did a pretty good pack, except I overpacked on warm clothing and I overpacked on snacks. I did not need to bring as many peanut butter crackers, and I didn't need to bring as many protein bars either. So all in all, it was okay. We had a great trip, and I didn't mind having that extra bag to bring home. If you didn't see me packing for Ireland and England, and if you didn't see the vlog from Ireland and England, you can check those out too.